Hello and welcome to week 5. It's hard to believe, but by the end of this week, you will have completed about a third of your semester. Just as a reminder, this is a really good time to kind of check in with yourself, make sure that you're up to date, that you're not behind on any of your reading or your perusal annotations or your quizzes, and get caught up on those. In terms of content, this week you'll be learning about memory and cognition. This is a nice expansion from what we've been looking at at neuroscience and sensation and perception and learning, because none of those things or all of those things interact with our understanding of memory. I wanted to set you up here just to get you thinking about memory by thinking about what would it be like to have no short-term memory, just existing in a space that's about 7 to 30 seconds long. Your textbook authors describe the person in this video, which is a section of a documentary describing the life of Clive Wearing and his wife. Clive had a devastating viral infection that caused severe inflammation, swelling in his brain. After he recovered, he was left with essentially no capacity for forming any new memories. So he does sort of exist in this twilight space of knowing who he is, what his life was like before. He can still play piano and sing, but he can't form any new memories. So he's sort of stuck in this liminal space. So that should set you up to be in a good position by thinking about what would be lost if you have no short-term memory, to understand how memory works. Your learning outcomes, this is one of our shorter chapters, are in 2 areas. We'll be looking at the major theory of how memory functions, and that's the 3-stage model of theory, or the 3-stage model of memory, rather. We'll talk specifically about how does information get from one stage to another, which is referred to as an encoding process. Then in the second part of the chapter, you'll be looking at how do you get to information once it's stored in memory. We'll explore how forgetting works, and delve a little bit more into the nature of real memory, memory in the real world, so that you understand that memory is not it's not like hitting play and playing a recording. It's not like going to your computer and finding a file and opening it up. Every time we access a memory, we are re-experiencing and really altering some aspects of that retrieval based on who we are at the moment we're retrieving it. So memory is essentially reconstructive. Your tasks this week, like the last couple of weeks, you need to do your reading and your annotations, watch your videos, and take your quiz. For the Rader Foundation's portfolio project, you'll be turning in a formal APA-style reference page. There's 2, you can look on the module, the Psychology in the News module, as well as the module that I've set up for you with information about APA style. But I have linked for you here an example of a properly formatted APA style reference page, similar to what you need to produce for this assignment. If you have questions, if you're not understanding how APA style works, please make an appointment and come in and see me. You can use this Dropbox to turn in your reference page, and I have provided you with a sample reference page. With assignments like this, I like to kind of build materials that reflect what if I was doing this assignment. So I've given you my sample reference page for this assignment. And that is your overview of week 5.